Hey everybody, it is Sunday afternoon and I'm gonna do a yoga flow, maybe add in some free weights if you have some with you. So feel free to start out in a child's pose where you sit on your knees and then you're gonna lean forward with your forehead kissing the ground. And you're gonna breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, just slowly releasing any tension. You're gonna stretch out your shoulders and you're just gonna be in this pose. You're gonna breathe in and retain like ocean waves out your mouth. Breathe in and release all the stress in your body, the stress in your upper back, the stress in your jaw, your neck, your lower back, your hips. Just let it be, set it out, let it be free. Imagine yourself sitting here on the beach, the waves crashing in, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, setting free anything that isn't intentional in your life today, anything that isn't serving you, anything that is stored within you. Leaving everything to go, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just slowly rolling up to all fours here in this pose. You're gonna do your stretches, tucking your neck underneath, stretching your neck up to the sky. Just really feeling the elongation in your upper back here in this pose. Feels really great for your neck. And just your lower back here, just letting it go. Then we're going to thread the needle. So you're going to lift your right hand high to the sky, and then you're going to tuck it under, feeling the stretch in your lower back area. And then releasing, and then lifting your left hand up and then tucking it under your lower back area. Just feeling the stretch there on your shoulder. Then back to all fours here. You're going to stretch your left leg out behind you, your right arm out in front. Feel this union of opposites in your body here. Then pull it out to the side here, holding it here. And then you're going to grab your left foot behind, feeling this here in your body. Then you're going to put your right leg out behind, your left arm out in front, feeling this opposite pull on your other hip, on your right back side. You're going to reach behind, grab your right foot here in this pose here. And then you're going to slowly release. Then we're going to grab a free weight and we're going to do some crunches for 10. In and out for 10. You can use any size free weight. Right here I have 5 pounds. Sometimes I use 10 pounds. The bigger the weight, the less amount of reps that you will be doing. You can do 5 if you're doing 10. And then just really crunching it in and feeling it in your ab area. And then release. We're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to grab your free weight, tucking it in, holding this balance here with your core, and then really elongating your left arm out. Warming up your abs. Right now it is super hot outside, but it's also a hot yoga flow, so you're getting the intentionality of the sun and the detox all in one. Make sure you're really hydrated as well. And then release. Yoga Sculpt is so great because you're also using the strength training to build up your muscles as well. And then one more. And then release. And then back to all fours. We're going to do a bear pose. You're going to hover your knees above the ground a few inches, just in this pose, doming out your shoulders, waking up your upper body, and then just breathing in and out, holding it here. Hold, 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 and then to the downward dog, just in this pose right here. Woo. Just releasing. Make sure you're letting your neck hang heavy, releasing all the stress and tension in your upper back and neck. Woo. I'm going to walk to the center of the mat, half lift, forward fold. We're going to stand tall, side bend to the right, feeling the stretch. Center, side bend to the left, feeling the stretch in our right side body. If it's tight, it's going to feel amazing. Clasping your hands behind your back, mini back bend. Forward fold. Just hold it here for a moment. Then put your left hand down, right hand toward the sky, feeling this twist in your lower back, grabbing your right foot out to the side. Feel this balance challenge and stretch on your left hip. Then you're gonna put your right hand down, left hand toward the sky, feeling this stretch and feeling the pull of your left big toe out to the side here, holding it here. And then releasing to do a vinyasa, which is a tricep push-up. And then back to the downward dog. Walking your dog here, feeling the stretch in the back of your calves here in this pose. Feels great. Release everything out your mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking 3 breaths to reground yourself here in this downward dog. Stretching out your neck, being intentional. Half lift, forward fold to do the side bends on either side. Right bend to the right, center, side bend to the left. Clasping your hands behind your back for a mini back bend. Forward fold, we're gonna do these twists. Left hand to the ground, right hand toward the sky, and then twist to the other side. Right hand to the ground, left hand toward the sky. Feeling the stretch in your hip or wherever. And then tricep push-up or vinyasa to go back to the downward dog here. Walking your dog here in this pose, in through the nose, out through the mouth, like waves crashing. Taking 3 breaths to reground yourself in this pose. Walking halfway up your mat to a chair pose. Imagine a mini chair sitting behind you. You're pretending to sit in it. You're holding this pose here. Your abs and your core are engaged here in this pose. Then you're going to put hands to heart center, twist to the right, gaze follows toward the sky, open for wingspan here, back to center, staying low, hands to heart center, twisting to the left, open wingspan here, then back tall, stand tall, forward fold, back to the downward dog vinyasa. Then we're back in the downward dog pose. We're gonna lift our right leg high to the sky, feeling this stretch in your body. We're gonna step it through. We're gonna pivot and plant our right foot, right arm overhead. Reverse warrior, triangle pose, right hand toward the ground, feeling this stretch in our left side body. And then we're gonna put our left hand down, right hand toward the sky, reverse triangle pose. You're gonna feel the twist in your lower back. This twist feels amazing. And then we're gonna put our hands down to do the vinyasa, to go and do those poses on the left side. Left leg high, feel the stretch in your body, hold it here for a moment, and then stepping it through, pivot and plant your right foot, left arm overhead. Then you're gonna put your left arm down, right hand toward the sky, gaze follows. You're gonna feel this stretch on your right side body. Then reverse triangle, left hand toward the sky, right hand kissing the ground, gaze follows, feeling the stretch, holding it here for a moment. And then back to a vinyasa or downward dog. Take a few moments here in downward dog. Walking your dog, stretching out your calves. Then you're gonna lift your right leg high. You're gonna tuck it under for a fallen star, lifting your left hand toward the sky, feeling the stretch in your side body. Your hips are stretched as well. Then you're gonna go back to downward dog. You're gonna step your foot through for crescent lunge. Here, gaze toward the sky. Then we're gonna twist to the right, gaze follows toward our right hand. And then reverse half moon pose. Left hand toward the ground, right hand toward the sky, feeling the stretch in our hip here. Holding it here for a moment. And then vinyasa or downward dog. You can skip the vinyasa if you'd like. Then we're gonna lift our left leg high, tucking it under for fallen star on this side here. Your right hand up at the sky. You're holding it here. Each side feels different. Then back down, lifting your left leg up into a crescent lunge. Feeling the stretch in our lower back. Twist, open twist to the left. Then half moon here, reverse revolve half moon, left hand toward the sky, right hand toward the ground. And then vinyasa or downward dog. And then back to a downward dog here. Focusing on your breath work. From here, we're gonna go into a Malasana Yogi squat. So you're gonna lean from side to side, your elbows in between your legs, and you're gonna wanna really feel the stretch in your inner thighs. You can lean forward to feel a different stretch on your thighs. So it's gonna feel awesome. And the inversion that we're gonna do is whatever your body is calling you to do. You can do a crow pose, a headstand, a handstand. And the only way to get there is by practice or by trusting yourself and being able to know that sometimes it's not going to be perfect. The first time you do it, it's not going to be flawless. But doing it multiple times will ensure that you have this ability to try and try again. And that's what life is about, is trying it multiple times. Maybe not getting it the first, the second, the third, but maybe you get it on the fourth. Every great successful person has failed multiple times in their life. So don't use that against you. So you're going to put your head down, lift your knees on your elbows, lifting your legs overhead. You can stretch it out, do whatever kind of inversion is calling you in your practice, and then release slowly to the ground, back into a child's pose, reaching your arms out, stretching your shoulders here in this pose. Feels so good. Release everything out your mouth. And then from here, we're gonna go into a standing pose and we're gonna do a half bound lotus. So for half bound lotus, you're gonna take your right leg, you're gonna tuck it in the crevice of your left. If you can reach behind and grab your foot with your right, that's amazing. But I am not able to do that. You're gonna lean over this left leg, feeling the stretch in your left leg. As close as your hands are to your foot is how deep of a stretch you will have. Just really tucking your neck under, really looking at your leg, and really feeling the stretch in the back of your neck, feeling this hip, and feeling the leg do most of the work. And then we're going to slowly come out of it in a few moments, but carefully and slowly come out of it. It's not a rush. You're going to stand up. You're going to release, lifting your leg overhead, Tadasana, and then release. We're going to do this pose on the other side. So lift your left leg up into the crevice of your right hip. You're going to lean over, feeling the stretch in your left thigh area. And it's going to feel really good. So, and of course, if you can cross your left hand behind, feel free. Remember to tuck your neck, your head down, feeling the stretch in the back of your neck, just really being in the pose. And then I'm going to lift the leg up for Tadasana. Then slowly down, we're going to transition into an airplane pose, hands at heart center, lifting your left leg out behind you here. You can even do wingspan if you want for airplane. And then we're going to switch, do the same on the other side, lifting our right leg out behind us, stretching our arms if we can, and then back down to a seated position. We're going to go on our stomach for the next pose. It's going to be like a Superman, or you're going to grab your hands behind, lift up your upper back. This is building your upper back strength. So it's very intentional. If you sit at a computer all day, it's great for that. And if you want, you can even place a weight in between your ankles and lift your legs up. Or you could do floor bow, where you grab your feet, you go into this floor bow pose, and you're just leaning down and then getting back up. So you're just holding it here. It's really strengthening those back muscles and just posing here. And then we're going to transition into a cobra. So your forearms are down, you're lifting your head up. toward the sky, and just really feeling the stretch in your neck, taking a few. And sometimes you can feel it in your lower back as well. Just want to be intentional. And then we're going to sit back up, and I'm going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to spread your legs wide. You're going to lean forward into this pose, just feeling the stretch in your inner thighs, and gravity will do its work. Some of these poses take patience and time, not rushing yourself through them. Just like life, you have to be in the pose to be able to feel it. You have to give yourself time. You have to give yourself grace. You have to be intentional, because in life, things don't happen automatically right away when you expect them to. So don't assume, and give yourself the added necessary time to be consistent, show up for yourself, and feel the results of it. We practice on our mat so that we are able to control ourselves in the outside world. We practice on our mat so we can show up for ourselves day in and day out. Yoga is a practice and not a perfectionist, meaning we are not going to have perfect results every time. We come back to it every day to help ourselves grow as a person, internally and mentally. We must remind ourselves to be intentional each time as well. Mindset is everything when it comes to life. So we're really sitting in this open-legged pose, leaning forward, not pushing or forcing it, just leaning and letting gravity do its job. The further you get into it, the more you'll be able to lean forward and really get in deep into the pose and feel your fascia stretch. So you want to make sure. So you're going to sit up slowly. You're going to lean back, really stretching out your back area. And then we're going to do a deer pose. So you're going to bend your left leg behind, your right leg out in front, and lean over wherever it feels good in your body. And this is a good hip stretch as well. Just give your body time to be in the pose. Be intentional about it. Just release in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in, retain, release. And do that a few more times. When we realize how much of a connection we have between our breath and our body and our mind, it's so incredible. And the longer you are in this pose, the deeper it'll get. So just be aware of how your body feels, your joints, your stretching, all of that. Only you know how you feel in the moment. Only you know how you can make better changes to better yourself. Only you know what you can do to be better in certain aspects of your life by taking the risk, making the jump, and going for it. By being consistent and showing up for yourself. Only you know that. So don't assume and don't place the blame on others. Place the blame on yourself for not achieving and putting in the work. So we're really slowly going to have this deer pose, and we're going to stretch our legs out in front, leaning forward slowly, and we're going to stretch our legs to deer pose on the other side. So left leg in, right leg out. We're really going to lean forward on this side for deer pose. It's going to feel completely different than the other side, so don't judge yourself if it feels weird to you. So you're in this pose on the other side. Give yourself grace to get in the pose, give yourself time to feel the pose, and yourself the patience to know when it's too much. Only showing up for yourself when you think it's necessary is not a good way to approach things. Show up for yourself all the time and remind yourself to show up, because sometimes you'll get distracted by things in life that are really not the answer or solution to what you need. And society does that all the time to us. So be intentional, be real, be authentic, and show up for yourself. Remind yourself who you are and why you are the way you are. If not, maybe do some deep thinking to figure out why. So this deer pose is really great for hip opening, and each side is incredibly different depending on stress. and tension. So you're going to lean your legs back out forward, and you're just going to stretch your back out here in this pose. It feels amazing. And then we're going to go into a bridge pose. So you're going to lay down here. You're going to lift your legs up over here, making sure you're engaging all of your core muscles and your hip muscles for the bridge pose, and just really being in this pose, holding it here, holding your lower back up, and then releasing for 3 times. Holding, you can clasp your hands underneath your legs. Really stretch out. You can go on your tippy toes in this pose, and then release. And then you can do full wheel if you want, if it's in your practice. And then do the bridge again, lifting up overhead, and then release, and then lifting your legs overhead to feel the reverse of blood flow in your body. And then we're going to grab our feet for happy baby here in this pose. We're stretching out our hips, our thighs, and then what I'm going to do is this is a shoulder stretch here. It's called broken wing. So you're going to lay down on your stomach. You're going to put your right arm out. You're going to lean over, roll over till you can't anymore, using your right foot like a kickstand. And as high as you have your arm is depending on how deep you want the stretch to be. Just holding it here in this broken wing on your left side. Feeling the stretch. Just being here in this pose. Your right arm can be behind. You can grab your left arm. Either way, the higher up you have your left arm, the deeper the stretch will be. So be intentional about that. And then when you're done, you're going to lift your right arm up. This is when you're ready, because you want to give yourself enough time to stretch out this shoulder. So when you do roll over, the blood flow is going to come back to that shoulder. It's going to feel great. So you're going to slowly roll over, and then you're going to stick your right arm out, and then flat on the ground, palm facing down, and then you're going to roll over onto this side. And sometimes you can grab that other arm with your other hand. Each side won't be the same. So your left foot is up like a kickstand. You rolled over onto this side, and you're really stretching out your right shoulder. Stretching your shoulders is so important because we carry a lot of stress in our upper body, our lymph nodes, which come right between our shoulders and armpits. So massaging that, doing rebounding, all of that is good for your body. So make sure you know that sometimes stored stress can be there, and releasing it is so important. So when you're ready, you're going to put this left hand down. You're going to slowly roll over, and then let the blood flow go back to that arm and just go back to a seated pose. Just give your arm some time to come back to where it was and what it's doing, because it probably needs that blood flow back. These poses take time. Nothing in life is fast or quick that produces incredible results unless you're putting in the effort and consistency. So anyways, we are on the seated position. You can do fire logs. So we're going to sit over here. I'm going to sit with one leg on top of the other, or one at a time, palms facing up, open to receive. You're going to gently close your eyes. You can have your palms facing down to seal in your practice. And you're just going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, ending the practice like we began the practice, with our breath work, intentionality, and knowing that we are right where we're supposed to be, right here, right now. In through the nose, retain, 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 release, and do that a few more times. What yoga does is it always sets the framework for your day, for ending your day, for your evening, for anything that's intentional, because what yoga does is it connects your mind, body, and breath work. It connects you to something that you never thought that you had within you, which is your intuition and knowing that you need to be right here. You need to know how you feel. You need to release and set things free. And sometimes we store so much that we cannot let go of until we do this incredible movement with our body. And setting free all this tension and stress allows us to be more present for ourselves, more in the moment, more physically available in this moment, more mentally aware of the physical surroundings. And as a result, we are so here for ourselves. We are so present, and present is such a gift. The presence is so incredibly amazing. So don't lose out on that. Don't miss out on it. And set your mindset right each time that you show up. Set your mindset pure, be real and authentic, and let that stuff go. In through the nose, out through the mouth, like waves crashing. In through the nose, retain, release. And then just let it go and gently open your eyes. Thank you for joining my yoga session today. I really appreciate it. Feel free to follow me for more yoga and mindset videos. Namaste.